Good morning, Jamesy. And everybody else. James is having breakfast while I wash the bottles and get the dishes done. We're having tortilla, cantaloupe, blueberries, and coconut yogurt. You love it? Our piece of artwork is here. Holy smokes. I'm so excited. The artist just dropped it off. He is finding parking and then coming back to help us hang it. James is sleeping, so it might be a little bit interesting, but Peter is off of his meeting, and we're gonna get it up. How does the print look? Not on the wall.
It's great.
It looks really great. But the hardware that he brought just is made for like nicer brick or newer brick. This is very old, imperfect brick. And so Peter's figuring out how we're gonna handle it. We were like, it's totally cool. Yeah, it's today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the hardware store at 4 o'clock when I'm done.
Oh!
This thing deserves to be on the wall.
I know. We gotta measure and figure out where.
I think it centers between...
Like center, I think.
You think center of the whole wall, not of this AC to the wall?
Yeah. I think that the AC is like just like a part of it, of the wall. I think it should be like centered above the whole couch. Okay. So, pause on hanging that. I am on my way to Quest to get some blood work done. I asked my doctor if I could have my progesterone rechecked just in case. It looked really good last week, but I just want some peace of mind. Progesterone is something so key to keep the pregnancy nice and cozy and whatnot. Very common for that to be a reason for pregnancy loss. And so we just advocated for ourselves and asked, and they were willing. So definitely always ask your doctor any question, because that's what they're there for.
Look who just woke up from their like 2-hour nap. What? That was a good nap. Look at what came while you were asleep. A big old print. You can do it, you can do it. Hey, hey. Dad's gonna hang that on the wall today. Whoa. You love it? You going for that bottle of Coke?
Alrighty, that is all done. We should have results tomorrow, and then my doctor will let me know if everything is all good or if I'll take anything to supplement it. So I feel like going through infertility, I really learned how to advocate for myself, ask extra questions. I know it's not always easy, but in any medical field, I encourage you to always not hold back from asking your doctor any question. So I picked up some easels for those Haunted Mansion plates, and I'm gonna go to Walgreens to check out some more candy and then head back home.
Okay, it is absolutely gorgeous out. Gorgeous. Look at this. This is insane. And there's a beautiful breeze. So I'm walking to the local hardware store in our neighborhood to get some brick or cement anchors to put into the wall so we can hang that beautiful piece of art, because that is getting hung today. A little nervous about it because it's the biggest piece ever hung, probably the heaviest piece ever hung, but I don't think it's more than 30 pounds, and I'll probably get 2 brick or cement anchors that'll probably be more than 30 pounds each, and we're gonna disperse it over 2, so that should be fine. And I think I just texted her and said we should go for a walk because it is gorgeous out. I'm supposed to go on a run. Well, I'm going to go on a run But I said I was going to do it after work because it's a quick 3 mile or a quick 5K. You know how it goes. But I was contemplating like going on it late because I just want to have fun with my family. But I kind of also want to go run on the lake right now with this beautiful weather. Here we go, a True Value hardware store. They'll definitely have what I need. I've got my anchors. I've got my rough math. Now it's time to start the measuring and drilling. Very nervous.
We're just gonna snack on hummus and tortilla over here while I cook and Daddy hangs our massive piece of artwork. Alrighty, we are making taco salads for dinner. I prepped everything earlier today. This is the mushrooms asada I've made before, but I used green chilies instead of jalapenos. Oh, it's getting foggy. I will link the actual recipe below, even though I really don't follow it that much, but it's like just a good basis if you can, like, instead of orange juice, I use lime juice. Instead of the certain kind of peppers, I use the green chilies with chili powder. So that is the meat. And then everything else is chopped up, which I'll show you. But for our side, we're going to have hummus quesadillas. I love these. It's one of my favorite snacks. I have the cutest baby in the world. But I understand if, like, I mean, people just love cheese. So it's like weird for a quesadilla to not have cheese. But it's really, really yummy. And super easy too. So I greased my dish up with butter. That's the only non-vegan element of tonight's dinner. However, you could use vegan butter or oil for sure. Then I put some tomatoes, red pepper flakes, and chipotle seasoning on it. And then top it off with another tortilla. Again, grease it up. I like to put a little extra on the top so it gets nice and crispy. And then pop it in the oven. I put it at 450 for like 10-15 minutes. And that's that. The salads are starting with a bed of romaine lettuce, then some corn chips, chopped up some cherry tomatoes, made a little guacamole. It's really just avocado, lime juice, salt, and garlic. And I'm going to sprinkle uncooked beans, a decent amount. Okay, I put some cilantro on and the mushroom meat. And now this plant-based ranch dressing mixed with lime juice. Here is the hummus quesadilla, nice and flaky and crispy. Look at this presentation.
All right, look at this very unsafe maneuver I was doing. First screw is in, anchored in. I started the hole, like I measured it and started the hole on some brick over here. The only downside right now is I kind of melted the tip of this drill bit. So, we will see if I can get the other one in with this drill bit. But
dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready and we must eat. Jamesy, where's Mama? Where'd Mom go? Where's she? Where'd Mom go? Oh no.
Did I trick you?
He was looking that way. Where's she gonna go? Got her.
Hey, Evie. The reveal of Peter's hard work. Dun, 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 dun. I'll do the wide angle for you. That looks good.
Ew.
Peter spotted a smudge.
I don't know how I didn't break this couch.
I don't know what you're doing.
This is in the couch.
You are so funny.
I think this smudge is from my forehead.
A little backstory. I'll also like maybe take a picture of the story they gave us. That's an awful noise. So basically this artist takes old photos and new photos and meshes them together. So like you would think like State Street with the Chicago Theater in the 20s next to it now. So like that's the gist of what he does. I'll put his website below. But for this one, this is from a postcard from the World's Fair that was in Chicago, the Columbian Exposition, where Daniel Burnham basically redesigned the entire lakefront. And so the thing is then, this is really far south. This is the Museum of Science and Industry. It's not downtown. It's not like, obviously downtown is there, but like this was where it was held, not where like the Metropolis is today. So the original was done with like a hot air balloon, where they got that high and they were able to get this angle for the postcard. So he had an illustrator redraw it larger scale, and then he chartered a helicopter to get the same angle in recent times to get this photo with the skyline. So Mark had created this for the 125th anniversary of the World's Fair, and we know that relatives of Daniel Burnham saw it, and they have it hanging. 2 of the Burnham family members, they have it, so that's pretty cool. There's 50 of them out there, and ours is 44, which was a cool sign for us. My dad loved like limited edition stuff, and like the less there were, the more jazzed he was. And 4 was my dad's favorite number, so it's cool that it's 44.
I just have to vacuum up all the dust from drilling through the bricks and
I
walk.
love it.
Guess where we are again?
I was eating candy.
We're back in Target. Because we need more pumpkins. And we need more lights. Do we need 1 pack or 2 packs? Going on a little stroll. James boy fell asleep, and we were actually going to a lakefront park.
Yes.
But we're gonna go for the stroll anyway, even though he'll be asleep.
Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll go somewhere else in the lake.
Oh! Look at that sun behind the buildings.
We always are looking that way towards the skyline.
But we don't always look this way into Belmont Harbor. From the other side, like that's Lakeshore Drive. There's Belmont. And it's just beautiful. Look at all these big old boats. Hey birds.
There was a geese fight.
There was a geese fight. And I also smashed my toes on this, like, also, hold on. Have you noticed this, Sarah? Huh. There just says dangerous condition, keep off, because this entire cement thing is like not stable anymore.
Oh. I thought it was just because like the water could get up.
No, it's because that cement, like the asphalt is good, but that cement part is over water and it's falling. We are at the lake. Look at, these are like high schoolers out on boats. That's crazy. And the water's very choppy today. And there's like some friends over here just like hanging out in the water. Could we do that?
If it was not so choppy, this is like the ocean. That's part of what I don't like about the ocean. You're just like bobbing around, getting salt water.
Also, we were gonna stop and sit, but then we looked at James, and maybe because I keep kicking him, but his eyes were open, and he's supposed to be taking a nap. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? We're taking a rest by the lake.
More sleep just wasn't in the cards. It's okay, it's close to bedtime. Yeah. It was just, he took like almost a 4-hour nap today.
I know.
So he needed like another little snooze, so hopefully that was sufficient.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that view on the walk back. If you can listen carefully, Goofy Movie's playing for the babe.
Oh, you're so cute. And we just got James ready for bed. I'm gonna go change and go on a run. Sarah's gonna put him down. We tacked up these cute pumpkins, if you recall from last holiday season, or Halloween season. We also bought a plethora of cloth pumpkin patch that Sarah has organized up here below our The Dream City. Bada bang, bada bang! Oh, and we got more lights. Spooky, spooky, spooky vibes. Spooky.
Subtle but spooky, that's what I like to say.
And these are our cousins that you guys have never met. Just kidding, that's a stock photo. Check that out. Woo, baby. Best skyline in the world. Whew. Also, everyone's repping The Mexico flags honking their horns. Woo! Look at that. I wanted to show this because I've gone on a couple morning runs, and that's the goal tomorrow. But I haven't shown you a nighttime Chicago skyline in a while. Get ready, hopefully, to say goodbye to these bad low light grainy shots on my phone, because the goal is to tomorrow pre-order the iPhone 13. I haven't had like the newest iPhone or any phone in years. I'm pretty pumped. So fingers crossed I get my pre-order in. If not, I'll get it eventually, but this phone is falling apart, glass is falling off it, its memory is kaput, so I'm due for one. Today's a shorter run. That's why I'm not as winded or anything, but I'm gonna head back now. Guess who is still awake a whole Luca movie later? Someone's fighting it tonight. I think we're gonna wind down. We're gonna sign off and say it's a good to be home, and hopefully go to sleep soon.
We know what our goals are. We know what we hope to accomplish. And believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Productions.